So I want to talk about what to expect the first time you stand on stage in a bodybuilding competition, men's physique competition, bikini competition, and what you should be looking for. And this is super, super important. And I've been around pro level athletes. I've worked with the highest possible level of coaches as well inside of this industry. And too many people, when they enter their first show, get focused on a trophy. And there's nothing wrong with being competitive, and arguably it drives you forwards. I remember the first time I competed, I wanted the first. And if that allows you to be able to stay motivated through the process of your prep, I don't think it's a negative thing. As long as you understand that the first time you are stepping on a bodybuilding stage, you do not have the right to ask for a first place yet. And what I mean by that is I don't mean to sound horrible, but bodybuilding is largely a gamble. It's about who's going to turn up on the day and ultimately what the judges want to see. And it's a speculative sport. Whilst there is guidelines that you'll be judged on, your shoulders to waist, muscle density, conditioning, shape, everything, they are largely speculative things. Okay? So, understanding that then, when you turn up for your first show, you could be against 4 people that are not as developed as you, and you'll win. Brilliant. Amazing. Equally, you could go up against 4 new age Ronnie Colemans. You might be that guy with those genetics, arguably very hard to find, and you might not have those genetics there. Now, if you go against 4 Ronnie Colemans and you come 5th out of 5, you might leave the stage feeling disappointed, angry, upset. And that's because your mindset is wrong. Sure, you can hunt first, but the main goal of competing the first time is to stand up there and ultimately call yourself a bodybuilder, a men's physique athlete, a bikini athlete, a wellness athlete. It's to earn your stripes. A little bit like a medal for being in the army, for doing something. 0.00001% will ever attain the level of leanness and the level of musculature to be able to stand up, or even have the confidence to be able to stand up on that stage. That is your first win by just getting up there. If you end up feeling toxic when you leave the stage, that is not a healthy place to be, because again, it's a speculative sport. But number 2, people think about Ronnie Coleman for the 8 Mr. Olympias he won, but they don't see the 60-odd shows that he lost. And the great bodybuilders, the great athletes are the ones that when they lose, they understand that it's a case of finding find out what the feedback was from the judges and going away and improving on those areas and becoming better. And this is the cool thing about bodybuilding. If you can have a very, very positive mindset with it, it is largely about consistent self-improvement. And that is fantastic for anyone to do, because ultimately, as we get older, we should be getting stronger. We should be getting fitter, because if you were to take someone into the gym environment who doesn't want to be a bodybuilder, their goals are that anyway, right? It's to get fitter, it's to get stronger, it's to get slightly better looking, it's slightly leaner, whatever it may be. That's what bodybuilding does, except they do it to the nth degree. They actually tell you, by the way, your body looks fantastic. If you've done the work and you look like an athlete, this is the first time you've achieved this standard of physique for you. And that is something to shout about. That is something that very few people will ever be able to achieve. And you have done it. You have completed this almost for most people, unachievable task, which you should be proud of. But we could be better. And if you look at anything else in life, if you're, I don't know, if you're in a relationship, right? There are always things that you can do to improve on your relationship. Making time for that date night that maybe you're not doing at the moment and you're not seeing each other enough. Or if you're in a business, you might be at a certain level with your business, which you want to continually grow, right? To make this business a healthy and sustainable business moving forwards, to pay your staff or to be able to grow your team, etc. In order to be able to do that, you need to look for areas that you are missing and improve on them. And that's what bodybuilding is. And it's all about self-improvement. So you need to see your first bodybuilding show as what it is. It's you putting your stamp on that stage and saying, I am an athlete. I am here now. Now, how do I improve to become better? And the crazy thing is, all of the pro-level athletes that you look at that look phenomenal on stage, what you didn't see was the 6 years of turning up and getting dead last and then going away from the stage and getting feedback and working on that and coming back and getting fifth and then coming back and getting third and then coming back and getting second and then coming back and getting second again and then coming back and finally, now they're so good, they are winning shows all the time. But it's all about refinement, and it's very hard, if not near on impossible, to have anyone that's going to tick all of the boxes straight away. And sure, there will be that one genetically gifted individual, and the annoying thing about social media is they will get plastered everywhere. Oh, it's my first prep and I'm winning everything. That's 1 in a billion, right? But for a lot of the athletes that are at the highest possible level, the pro people that you look up to, that motivate you on your Instagram every day, those are people that have lost multiple times. And that is okay, because they take the feedback on board, they go away and they come back better. And from a lifestyle perspective, you're just going to get more muscle, leaner, stronger, all those things if you can take that on board and take it in a constructive way. So for your first show, if you do not win, if you do not place, do not worry. As long as you look the part on the day, on stage, you stamped your stamp on that stage, you've got your medal, you are an athlete, and that is the biggest win when you first compete. And now it's about getting better.